Well, get ready to pay up for that pat down.
Do that 2 times in the front and 2 times in the back.
All right.
And if you'd like a private screening, we can make that available for you also.
We can do that out here, but if you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested.
Well, forget touching your junk. To the new tax that flyers just might want a junk. I love that audio. Anyway, welcome everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and when these two got together to try to fix the budget, they wound up putting flyers in at fix, because each time you fly, each time you are going to pay. And now what you pay is about double what you used to pay, going from $2.50 per flight for a security fee to $5.60 each way if this budget deal goes through. And by the way, every leg of a flight counts. That translates into a $12.5 billion tax on flyers over 10 years. To Garrett Tenney at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, where folks, I imagine, Garrett, are not too happy.
Yeah, Neil, the passengers we spoke to certainly are excited about the idea of having one more cost added onto their tickets. But this particular fee has been around since 2002, when Congress enacted what is known as the September 11th security fee. And the original idea of it was to help offset the cost of the newly formed TSA. Since then, though, the agency's costs have increased by nearly $6.5 billion. They've hired 50,000 more workers, added high-tech security, explosive detecting devices at airports. And what makes a lot of passengers, though, that we spoke to upset is that Congress is planning on using the revenue from this new proposed fee to offset some of the costs that they have to help them deal with the budget, not to deal with transportation security.
They ought to be using the money that they're already taking from ticket prices wisely, which they're not.
I'm very skeptical, and more fees just mean more money that's going to a place that we don't even know what it is.
I don't really think that's that big of an increase to help with security. If it is going to go to security, I think it'd be a good idea.
For students like me, it kind of sucks. It's not ideal.
And the airlines have come out very strong against this proposed fee that they say will hurt business and that it will turn away cost-sensitive travelers. And to give you an idea of the kind of fees that travelers are already facing, there is as many as 17 federal fees and taxes that you pay whenever you buy an airline ticket. Neil?
Thank you, Garrett, very, very much. Garrett in Chicago. So where exactly is all of this money going? It wouldn't be so bad if the $12.5 billion collected from those higher fees was actually making its way to improve things for flyers. But from what we can gather, it looks like Uncle Sam is going to pocket most of it. And Charlie Alcha says that's simply not fair. He's with the Consumer Travel Alliance. So what are we to make of where this is all going, Charlie?
Well, I think the first thing we're to make of it is that they're taking a fee and treating it like a tax. They're getting their 2 3-letter words mixed up. And even though they didn't want to increase taxes, increasing this fee and using it for the general fund is, in fact, a tax. It's just not fair to consumers.
All right. So you get this on every leg of a flight. So if you have a multi-leg flight, you're charged each time?
Well, no. I believe that the way that this particular fee is going to be charged, it will be per flight. It used to be per leg of the flight, and you could have up to a maximum of 2 legs. So it would be $2.50 plus $2.50, and it would come out to $5. Now they're just making it $5.60 for every flight, whether there's a connection or not a connection.
Oh, so the 60 cents, you're getting a deal with that extra 60
I
cents.
guess it's a deal. I'm not really sure. It was the first I heard about it today.
Okay, well, here's my question, though, with it. If it doesn't go to security, which was its original intent when they first came up with this, I think after 9/11, then methinks that we have another lockbox problem. No lock, no box, just one old big old slush fund. That's what worries me.
You are exactly thinking along the same lines that I'm thinking along. However, in this case, even the increase that we're paying doesn't pay for all of TSA. A lot of what we have to do is we have to look at TSA and rein in the spending there. We have fewer travelers today than we had 5 years ago because of the cutbacks in the economy, and we have a bigger TSA budget. It just doesn't make sense. So what we need to do is we need to look at something to actually help the economy, to help generate more revenues, and to change the economic outlook of the United States. And rather than taxing part of the economy, which actually helps us, I think we could get the money from some other areas.
Yeah. Not now. Maybe later, Charlie, but thank you in the meantime.
It looks like we lost this one.
On this one. Thank you, sir. Well, House Speaker